Hello and welcome to Dresden. It's WorldSkills Competition 2022 Special Edition. And we are here in Dresden at the Haus des Kfz-Gewerbes. And the competition is on in skill automobile technology. So we will show you around a little bit. Go. So automobile technology, the skill competition, it's 24 different countries, 24 participants, competitors competing here in Dresden. They come from all over the world. It's really all over. It's all 5 continents. We have competitors from Asia, Africa, Australia, Europe, of course, and North and South America. And so we have one woman competing from Chile. And we will go to the first workshop area. We have 5 modules for the competition. That means that all the competitors have 5 different tasks. And now we are at the module where they have to do diagnosis. So diagnostics, module E. The competitors have to find different faults. There are faults in the CAN bus system, as we call it. And so it's mostly about the electronic devices and electronics in the car. And right now we have the competitor from Hungary right here. He's checking some things and then he has to go to the car and check the electronics there. And over at the other station, we have the competitor from South Africa. They're very concentrated. They only have a certain amount of time to find as many faults as they can. And as I said, it's 5 different modules, 5 different workshops. So let's go to the next one. The next one is a for me, very interesting one because you see the hands-on working on the. Have somebody who can actually tell us more about this. I will introduce you here soon. So let's see. 4 competitors with this module. Let's have a look around. Competitor from Israel. On the other side, we have the competitor from the Philippines and the competitor from Belgium. And then we will walk over to our special guest because this is a true WorldSkills Pro. This is Rudi Angerer, the German competitor from 1983 in Linz. And he's a world champion, so he won the gold medal back then. And it's a little bit loud. I hope you can understand us. So, hi Rudi, nice to have you here. So, your 1983 is a long time ago. So, how is it for you to be here at a WorldSkills competition in Germany at your skill?
So this is an interest to remember for my own competition for 39 years ago. It's a long time, but the procedure is the same like for me at this time. The difference is there are much more countries. At my time, there have been only 30 countries from members, but the conditions and the timetable and the stress from all the work, and they're very, very hard working and progress, it's the same.
Okay. So, what is going on here right now? Can you explain what are they working on right now?
Here they are working on engine mechanical. They have to disassemble the engine, like I see from the outside, to make some different measurements, to find faults, to recognize the faults, to write it down the faults, and then reassemble the whole engine. And this, in that timetable, it's very, very tough.
Okay, so they have, I think they have like 3 or 3.5 hours to do that. So what's the main thing? Is it the time that's like keeping them up and pacing, and maybe time is chasing them, or is it actually hard to dismantle and then assemble again and stuff like that?
By this station, there's the time a very, very big part, because it's a lot of screwing, a lot of disassembling them from different parts, and you have to be very, very quick by the turning the screws, so you get much more time to do the measurements in very, very slow way, in the fastest.
In real life, would they do it on their own, or are there usually more people working on something like that, on an engine? And
no, it's in the real time in the workshop is all the same. That's one people rebuild the engine and do it, but the complete work like it's done here is not usual in the workshop. So there are some steps made together. The engine isn't usually not broken in the all parts. So you dismantle some different parts and repair of them. Here you have to rebuild all the stuff.
okay. So, do you know, can you see like a difference between the countries, how they work, how they actually think about the task, and how they use the screwdrivers or something like that?
Yes, they are different trained. Different countries have different mindings about the way they are doing the work. And I will see this on these 4 stations, so that the point where at the moment they are all at the moment are working very, very different.
Okay.
So that maybe I think that the training in the country and the way how to fulfill the job complete is different. At least we'll see when the time is ready, if the work is done completely.
Yes. So after so many years, you're still coming to WorldSkills competitions in Germany, and you're actually volunteering too with the measurements and stuff like that at a national level. So how do you feel? Is it like with the experts? Is it a strong community and everybody learns from each other still, like you did back then?
Yes, it's a great family, I will say though. The most of them are not only working as experts, they're friends. And this was also at my time. And one of my friends is sitting in the other room. I come in and he's sitting there. This is a Korean expert, and he showed me a picture. Wait, I show you. And he showed the picture when I was expert in Korea for a long, long time, and he was competitor. And this example, after 83, in 88, I was as trainee for expert, and then I started at first time from the competition as competitor, then to the job of the expert. And this fulfilled a lot of countries, did it in the same way. There are a lot of the experts are here at the moment. In the former competition, they have been competitors, that they know both sides from the competition, and it's very, very good for the competition. I have the feeling from outside, only when I didn't talk with them, it's a great family.
Great. Thank you so much, Rudi. World champion of 83 in Linz. He won the gold medal in automobile technology. So we will walk around a little bit more and have a look at some other workshops. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your stay.
Thank you.
So let's see what I can find and have a look at. The fault finding is actually a very important part in so many ways at the competition. So not only dismantling the engines. I said motor before. So we are coming to another module, and they have to check different things here. So there's a German competitor, Stefan. It always amazes me how concentrated they actually work. You know, there could be, I don't know, anything going on in here, and they're very focused and concentrated on their work. So let's have a look at the other competitors, show you around a little bit. Here we have the competitor from South Tyrol, Italy. On the other side, we have the competitor from Spain. Usually the competitors got to know which kind of cars there are going to be here. Not the specific information, but at least if it is a Volkswagen or car, so they could prepare a little bit better maybe. But this is for all the competitors, so everyone is on the same level of information. And here we have the competitor from Switzerland. In March, we had the so-called, now it's getting loud. We had the so-called Euro Cup here in Dresden. It's kind of like a training competition for German-speaking countries, and the competitors from Switzerland, he won the Euro Cup. Stefan, the German competitor, was second runner-up, pretty much. So now we're going over to the fourth module. And this is in a pretty new module, because it's concerning the electric vehicles. Electritude is a new, and so they're all working on electric cars. We have competitors from different countries here. There's the competitor from Chile, the only woman in the competition. So I don't know, I can imagine that for some countries it maybe don't have electric cars that often. I mean, Germany doesn't have that many as we maybe could have, but that it's sometimes not that easy, I don't know. On the other hand, they had time to train, and maybe they're better prepared than we think. So very interesting to see how the different countries and competitors are working on the different tasks. And of course, the language is always a thing. You know, everything is in English at the competition, and so it's sometimes very hard to understand the different tasks and the specific words. But I think they all do a very, very great job with the English language in the competition. So I would say that's it for today, because the fifth module is over on the side of in another building, and we will have a look at that later, maybe to this afternoon or tomorrow morning. So stay tuned, and it was a pleasure to show you around the competition of WorldSkills Competition 2022 Special Edition here in Dresden for Skill Automobile Technology. Bye-bye.